So have you seen the stuff with? I mean, I don't really care too deep. We don't get too far into it, but have you seen the stuff going on with Slaughterhouse?
Yeah, that was funny.
Yeah.
I saw the video.
do you have a Do you have a side or?
My thing is, I understand what Joe was saying.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he didn't have to go as far as tell Joel Ortiz to suck his dick. That was
But
messed up.
if you listen to it, he said that album can suck my dick.
Mm.
I can
But
see it.
still,
He didn't have to say that either.
that's still telling. That's still telling the Dan to suck my dick. Hey,
So that's a little too far for you. That's fighting words for you.
Yeah, because it was like, look, I understand if you're supporting him. If you don't like what your man is saying, don't like what your man is saying. But why you do him on live like that? You know, that's why. I understand why Joel Ortiz fired back quick. Like, nigga, suck my dick. Don't do me like that. What are you doing? I'm having a conversation. Just say you support my album.
Yeah.
And all Joel had said, yeah, I support it.
But he don't. And he was being honest. Like, I don't support that album.
That's true.
Because I understand where Joe and Royce are coming from when it comes to, like, if we all four created a brand, two of you guys doing something with the brand that we don't approve of or we didn't talk about.
True.
It's like you're kind of shitting on that brand and you're telling our fan base that we are at odds, even though we kind of speculated they've been at odds for a while.
Yeah, that's why they broke up.
Exactly. But I also understand Joel and Crooked Eye, like, they also are 50% of the brand. Yeah. It's like, and that's, at least for me, I could be wrong. You can educate me. Slaughterhouse is the biggest thing in both their lives.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I hate to say, yeah.
But it is.
That's what, because they was in the game for years, but it wasn't until they did the Slaughterhouse that they got the notoriety. Yeah.
So that's kind of their biggest play in getting the bag, is leveraging that brand. That's, so I understand from Joe's always been saying, like, I can't judge nobody on how they feed their kids and how they feed their family. So if they decide to do that, it does like make you really think back to, like, when you create something with somebody, you definitely have to have a clear understanding on where something's going. But if it doesn't work out, you gotta. How confident are you to create something new, to get yourself to that same status, or to create something that can bring you the same income as something else? To me, it shows maybe Joel Ortiz and Crooked have been trying and just nothing's worked out. But it shows to me that they don't believe in their creativity enough.
I don't think it's that. It's just that, like, because Joel has been putting up albums on his solo, but again, it's like, say like Mark Hamill, like he did other movies, but the bag was Star Wars. It's kind of that.
Yeah,
and it's like they killed his character off in Force Awakens or whatnot.
Okay,
but if they was like, "Yo, we need you to come back as a Spectre," he'll come back. 83 and all as a Spectre. Okay, like, because it is that if you have, like, no matter how much you keep working, but if you have that thing that's gonna be like, this is it, yeah, that's what you're supposed to do. And then it's like that Temptations movie. Otis kept going, right?
Yeah.
It's the same thing, because, like, we still got people to feed, we still got family.
Speaking of that, I just want to give a quick shout out to Morris Day. I don't know if you heard about what happened to him.
What happened?
So he can no longer tour or use Morris Day, the name.
Why?
Because I guess Prince owned it.
Yeah.
And
his estate took it.
Prince is not here. Because I guess the whole time Prince owned the rights to the name Morris Day in the time.
Yeah, because it was Purple Rain.
But he wasn't doing anything when Morris Day would go out and perform. He just like, do your thing. But he owned the rights to it.
Yeah, but
so now Prince is not here. There's no buffer in between saying he can do that. So now he put out a post a couple days ago saying, like, unfortunately, I can't. I've been touring for so long with Morris Day at the time. That's his brand.
Yeah.
But now he can't do it anymore. So now he can't even do it in no capacity. He can't do like what Prince did, like formerly known as Prince.
Yeah.
He can't use the name in no capacity.
Why would Prince's estate do that to him?
Selfishness and
like,
and I don't know.
Like that's cold. That's cold game. Why?
Yeah.
And Morris Day kind of like older.
Yeah.
Why would you take
Yeah.
a man's livelihood, especially because the twilight years is kind of when they start making a lot more money.
Yeah. This is the time where a lot of
He could get bigger bags because
our parents want to go see them. You feel
I
me?
kind of want.
Of course, I want to see Morris Day.
Purple Rain.
Yeah. Oh.
He do the little, you know.
Yeah. So, quick shout out to Morris Day at the time. Like, that is you will forever be remembered as that. I hope you can figure out a way to get around this, but yeah, just that goes back to like, just ownership, and how you configure your ownership, and do you own what you're creating, to make sure you do
That part.
That.
That part. Yeah, you know what? No one ever wants to have those conversations, but you gotta always have those conversations, man.
Yeah.
That's why, like, when we be on the back, I'm like, yo,
Yeah, exactly.
and so when it is what it is, everybody know where it's at, where it's at.
Yeah.
And
No
no more, no
discrepancies.
less. Yeah, it's like boom.
Yeah.
Like, and that's why I always talk about stuff like that, or I'm quick to talk about the money. And people, like, a lot of times, like, oh, pay me later, or talk. No, let's do this now.
Let's get this out the way now.
Let's talk. Let's handle the business, and then let's go back to being friends.
Yeah.
Because you're not gonna be my friend until the business is done.
Yeah.
You're just gonna be nice to me. I'd rather you be my friend.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I get that.